That was the Very Petticoats with He Ain't No Good. That's taken from the debut EP, Going Down Swinging. And joining us right now, because he's been here for the last fucking hour, it's no surprise, is TJ Harlett from the Very Petticoats.
Hello!
Yay. That was quite a weird duality interview, that was.
Hey, what?
Like, he's been here for the last half an hour. Here's DJ.
Yeah, well,
It was
gone
like
from,
some weird type of interdimensional interviewing going on. Go on.
He's gone from host to guest. So we've had a message. We've had a message come in.
Ooh. Does he say drink that shit?
I can't find the fucking chat box. Hang on a minute. Where's the chat box gone? Hashtag drink that shit.
Yes! Oh, yes, there you go, TJ.
So we got one. That is taken from, like I've just said, the debut EP from the Very Petticoats. And we're going to talk to TJ now about the band, about his choice and musical direction for this project, why he's decided to do it. But what I want to do is go right the way back. Let's rewind a few years. And let's talk about you and how you got into music. What got you in? What made you go, I want to be in a band?
Because he just looked cool.
Damn, that's as good enough reason as anything.
He just looked dead cool.
What made you pick bass?
Huh?
What made you pick bass? You play bass?
Yeah, I play bass.
So what made you pick bass?
I've got two less strings on the guitar, that's why.
Sound. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I picked bass because it looked the easiest thing to do.
I have to say, TJ, you do wonders for your band right now. Go on.
I am not the talent. I'm just the.
No shit.
No, I've always said that I class myself as an entertainer before a musician. I'm pretty entertaining.
No, I get that.
Yeah. We all agree.
Clayton's just stuffing his mouth with another French. How many's that you've had now?
Guitar is a tenner penny wherever you go.
This is the thing. I've always said, like my kids, for example, I've always liked to say to them, if you ever want to be in a band, kids, learn how to play the drums, learn how to play the bass.
Yeah.
People always want bass players and drummers. Guitarists are all over the place. Bass is a good one to go for.
Yeah, but I wasn't a failed guitarist. I didn't try guitar that went on to bass. I started with bass.
Dude, I'm not. I don't think that bass is any easier to play than
I don't
guitar.
think we even asked that question. I think that was more of a confession.
Yeah.
Literally, when I started that cover band a couple of years ago, I was playing bass in that cover band, and it was literally like starting a new instrument all over again. I had to sit down, practice, learn new things.
The bass just feels sexy.
Yeah, it's got groove.
Yeah,
it's got groove. You got to lock
man.
that groove in. You can get lost.
Soul.
You can get lost in that groove.
Get lost in the pocket.
Get lost in the pocket. So the first band that I was made aware of with yourself was the Honor Roll.
Yeah.
Were you in any previous bands?
I was actually very, very briefly in Hollywood Tees.
Fuck off.
Seriously, I was the first bass player for Hollywood Tees.
With our buddy Scott.
Yeah.
How are you, Scott?
Hopefully Scott's listening to that. We dropped, just before the show went on air, we did drop a Black Coast track. Black Coast are going on tour tomorrow.
Very cool band.
Go over to facebook.com, SHINGLER'S podcast. Once this show is ended, and I'll put all the details about the Black Coast tour, which starts tomorrow with Borders.
Hashtag drink that shit.
So, Hollywood Tees and then on to the Honor Roll.
Yeah.
Honor Roll, very good band.
Thank you.
I enjoyed, did several gigs with yourselves. Enjoyed that band a lot. Very, very shame. Very, very big shame it's not going on anymore, the Honor Roll.
It was a moment in time.
It was a moment in time. Did you guys record? Have you got any stuff?
We recorded a 3-track EP. Because that's all I seem to do.
Did that take 2 years as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from the Honor Roll, what was next?
Very briefly, I was in a band that would become the Non-Disclosure Project, I think they were called. Local,
right.
like sort of like acid rock indie band, a local band, but obviously that didn't pan out. So then I went from Honor Roll onto Devil Rift.
Devil Rift, and then Devil Rift onto.
So yeah. There was something occurred in between, but we don't talk about
that. Okay. So, the Very Petticoats, first and foremost, what I want to know about is the name. Where did it come from? What does it mean?
Well, if you listen to the EP and you pay attention to the mood, the lyrics, you'll see there's quite a lot of venom in there. There's quite a lot of aggression in there. and I just thought it was quite an appropriate, almost satirical name for the reasoning behind starting the project and to begin with. Some people may have thought I was being very petty, and so I thought the very petticoats just roll off the tongue, and I've been in love with that phrase ever since.
Very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And like you've said, the song's very personal to yourself.
Not.
Kind of.
I wouldn't say I'm burying my soul, but the songs that we've written and recorded in this instance are based on personal experiences that I needed to get, which I needed an outlet for. Things I'd seen, things I'd done, things yeah.
And is this project, is this your baby, or is it the band's as a whole?
In this phase, it is basically my baby. At this phase, but obviously once we start getting momentum, once we got start gigging, once we're ready to write and record the songs, then it will become a much more rounded outfit.
Sound, that's cool. The reason I ask is this is the first time I've seen you as frontman, as well as bass player, frontman, and very much driving the band forward by way of like the YouTube videos, and and it seems to be like yourself at the front. I suppose taking on that frontman role. So I have just presumed that this is your thing, your baby.
Currently, the other guys in the band are very aware of the passion I have for the current stage of the band. So they're more than welcome to let me sort of take the reins at this point. But as I say, no doubt as we move on with the project, obviously it will become a much more rounded affair, a much more family affair, if you will. But yeah, I mean, I think, as I said, there's a lot of aggression in the songs. I think the next song on the EP sums that up more than most.
Cool. And the next track on the EP is
She Kissed Your Girl,
and we're going to play that for you right now.
Super.
The very Petticoats there with She Kissed Your Girl. That's taken from the debut EP, Going Down Swinging. So, TJ, we've had another hashtag drink the shit come in. So, was there a set number on?
Two.
Just two. So, yeah, you're going to have to drink that can before the show ends.
See, I'm not sure of the rules. Is it people aren't liking it, and as a result, I have to drink the shit as a punishment? Or it's like, this is so good, I could drink shit to this.
Yeah. Let's say it's so good that you could drink shit to this. So I'll get you the malt.
What is it? I mean, I just want to know what Tom Hardy thinks about drinking the shit.
Impossible.
There you go, mate.
He's right.
There you go, mate.
I'll drink the shit at the end of the show.
What? I mean, what will drinking the shit do to you?
We both know that I have to kill you now.
I don't even know what he said. So we've had a question from one of our listeners.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah, we've had a question from one of our listeners. This is from Little Voice. And I don't know if that's male or female, Little Voice. But TJ, did you write the songs from personal experiences? Where did the lyrics come from? And what's the meaning of the songs?
The entire EP, the lyrics are my own. Musically and instrumentally, I was helped out a lot by my lead guitarist, Jake Briett, who's a fantastic guitarist. But lyrically, that's basically where the song started. We did it built from the ground up from the message. Basically, it's just it's a collection of my experiences of band politics and a very dark place that it left me at one time. But as I say,
did someone kiss a girl on the night you got levered?
Well, yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that. Yeah. That happened for real. Yeah, very autobiographical as this EP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
did she have love bites around her neck? Did she have love bites around her neck?
Yeah, she did.
You've been listening, haven't you?
I did listen. It was a bit. That was. You read my review. I said the second one's a bit aimed at someone. Feels a bit aimed. pained.
Well, there is a general direction of venom in all the tracks, to be honest. Hence the name of the band, and the name of the EP, and the name of each song.
I mean,
you're
now we get
yourself petty because you were petty pain in the ass, yeah?
Now we go.
does Tom Hardy know who is aimed at?
Harvey Dent!
Harvey fucking Dent. Dave's loving this button right now, isn't he?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Fucking loving it.
How good of you to join us!
We're going to leave and Dave's just going to sit here with his headphones on going,
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm just going to keep pressing these buttons. Anyway, so where did you record the EP?
We recorded the EP with my good friend and former bandmate Rob Barnes, and it was recorded at Happy Ninja Studios, which is in Longton, which is local to Stoke. If the listeners are local, they are.
They're all from Japan.
Fantastic bunch of guys. Got rehearsal rooms at the studio, recording. Very like the very kind of like band social as well. They like get bands in, obviously like a big.
You're walking past with a guitar.
Play group of musicians kind of thing.
Like Fame.
Yeah, but not as gay.
Oh.
Or gayer. I can't really make my mind up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we had a fantastic. As I say, the EP was most of it was laid down in one day, a full day recording session. A lot of what you hear is actually from a live recording. Like I said, we all played together in a room. It was all recorded together, and then we just sprinkled a few bits on top. I wanted to get the energy and the aggression across. For me, the most important thing about a band is the human element. I wanted the EP to sound like it was.
Yeah, that's what you do. I just think that's what you do live gigs for.
It is well at the time it was 3 people in a room together,
yeah.
And I wanted to make sure that people could tell it was 3 people in a room together because that's what music is.
Cool, man, cool. And Rob, did you say Rob Barnes?
Rob Barnes,
mixed.
Recorded, mixed, produced,
Produced.
mastered. Yeah, he was. He put a lot of his heart into it because he felt equally as passionate about the project as me.
Cool, man. I mean, you can tell listening. I mean, I can tell anyway listening to the tracks that Rob's done them. Does Rob do? I believe Rob does the Jesse's Divide.
Yes, he is
stuff
yeah.
as well. Now moving forward, it's obviously we've had the ongoing joke on the show. When's the CP coming out, or 2025 or whenever. It has taken around how many months?
18 months.
18 months. Has it actually been that long?
18 months.
And it took you one day to record the songs.
18 months from the beginning of the project to this point.
So not from like the recording, just from the start, from the idea to this point.
From the initial point to this point, yeah.
So moving forward. Now, obviously, this is the Shinglers' podcast. 50th episode. You've gone. All right, let's play these tracks. Let's put these tracks out to the subscribers. What is your plan now? Because I mean, I've noticed online that the social media is there, but it's not active. So, what are the plans for the Very Petticoats moving forward?
In the next couple of weeks, in terms of the brand of the band, the social media will be available. So the Facebook, the Twitter account, the YouTube account, the SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Spotify, so on and so forth. It's all going to be active in the next couple of weeks. So I'm more than happy to let you know, to give everyone a shout out when it's ready. As soon as that's done, obviously we can start getting the gigs in. Because obviously we'll have a full press presence, if you will. Start getting gigs. Then obviously once we start gigging, once we've secured a few dates, then we're probably going to start work on the next EP.
That'll be another 18 months.
See, this is the joke within the band, that obviously it's going to be another 18 months before we release anything. But I really don't think it'll be. But what I will say is, as long as with the EP going up onto YouTube and everywhere else in the next couple of weeks, there's also 3 cover songs going up, and there may be a few
cover
other
songs are you doing?
Or is that a big surprise?
I'll leave that as a surprise, I think. And also in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, you'll probably see an extra few things pop up there. So it's
not
weird.
another dry whiteboard of you talking shit for 25 minutes, is it?
I mean, I'm.
Oh my god!
I'm curious as to about what James Hetfield thinks about these surprise cover songs.
Oh. Yeah!
Okay.
Gives me all I need.
Okay.
Well, that's brilliant.
Yeah, don't do another video like that, though, dude.
Did you not enjoy it?
I
No,
enjoyed
mate.
it. I enjoyed it a lot.
You didn't watch that from
I
beginning
did
to end.
from start to
You
finish.
fucking
I watched the
lying
whole
bastard.
thing. I did. I
You're
watched the
lying.
whole thing.
You're lying.
I was cooking my tea while I watched
He
it.
was
I had it up on my
cooking his
phone.
tea
Up on
while
my
he
phone
was
while I was
watching
watching.
The
it.
videos you're
The phone
referring
was
to.
over there. And
The
you-
videos you're referring to, listeners, they're basically on my YouTube channel, TJTV. There are 2 videos.
The making of the making of.
Yeah, that relate to the band. The first one is the making of the EP, so you can actually see the a
one
mini
day.
documentary of the day-long recording process. And then most recently, I've updated. I've produced an update for the band thing. So basically, you can see obviously my explanation of why everything's taken so long and what
I
the
think
plan
it
is now.
explained everything in great detail.
Lovely
I
stuff.
did as well. I thought the ruler and the fucking dry whiteboard were the reasons
I love
why.
my dry board.
Oh my!
Why do you own a
God.
dry whiteboard?
Genuinely, for band purposes.
You know when you first met your missus and you first spent the night together. Did you jot down like useful ideas you can
On the
do next
whiteboard?
time on the whiteboard and sit her down and go, right now, Ben,
Get the ruler out.
get
Right.
the ruler out. This is the few problems
I've
we had
made a few
last
bullet
night.
points.
Do you have any bands? Any questions relating specifically to the band? Anyone? Can we try and keep on trend?
January!
Oh,
Do we have any other questions from the listeners? Of course we don't.
Nope, no more listeners' questions. So, your plans... Sorry, I'm fucking lost my train of thought now. The plans to gig.
Oh, of course the plan is to gig. Yeah, that's where it's all about, man. On live, the live performance. It's going to be epic.
Going to be epic. This year?
it's going to be good.
Next year? What do you reckon?
A couple of months, all being well.
All being well.
Yeah, all being well. A couple of
So
months.
what we're going to do, guys, part of the podcast, we will be plugging the living
We'll
shit.
be doing the first live show on our 100th episode. I'll
what, right,
put
but
that
the
down
thing
right.
is-
I'll put that down right now. That'll be his first fucking gig.
The thing is, it's only 50 weeks away if we keep going weekly,
Yeah,
which is less than a year.
yeah.
So, it's all good. What we're going to do as part of the podcast is obviously keep plugging the shit out of the very Petticoats.
Yeah, baby.
I like the tracks. At first, I must admit, first listen, I was a bit like, I don't know if it's my cup of tea, but then listened again, I like the tracks. They're proper growers. So what I would recommend is when these songs do go up online, guys who are listening live, go up online, check them out, listen to them over and over again, especially if you're a premium subscriber on Spotify and they go on there. Just keep listening to them, and then, you get money from doing that shit. So,
Well, to be fair, this EP is going to be for free everywhere. You'll be able to stream it for free, even download it for free. I'm making sure that if you can,
This is the one
anywhere
that
you
sells
can get hold of.
This is the one that sells 4.2 billion.
Yeah.
the free one.
Yeah. If you want, you can have it for free. And there's also, but actually, watch the update video, and you'll see what else we're going to be doing for the fans as well.
We will continue to plug the band up until and going on past the debut gig and
What
the
are you
release.
calling your fans?
Petticoats, maybe.
The
Petty Pals.
petty pals. I don't know.
I'll have a think about
The
merchandising.
Pecan Sandies.
Maybe you should call them.
Mr. Wayne.
I love this.
Anyway, I'll
Someone help me!
I'll pull this back on track if nobody else is going to. So I believe we're going to play the third and final song from the EP.
Yes, third and final song from the EP.
This is actually my favourite song.
Mine.
It's a song called Three's Company. It is a ballad, and this pushed me to my absolute vocal limit. My vocals. I'm under no illusion that I am no singer.
You go scat on this.
I'm under no illusion that I am no singer. But this was my absolute vocal limit.
Yeah.
And I hope you will enjoy it. I adore this song.
One mistake is all it takes to cut you like a knife and turn this world upside down, this thing you call a life.
That was Boats and Hose by the Very Petticoats.
Who said it sounds like Boats and Hose?